Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, December the 13th, 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Gravel and Concrete Emulsion Production Corporation workers accept payment offer in time for the Christmas holidays. Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell critical of government's recent amendment to the fiscal responsibility legislation. Former Senator Christopher Diali believes carbon tax will impact Grenada's construction sector. And regionally, free movement efforts continue within CARICOM, while internationally, historic COP28 deal to transition away from fossil fuels adopted. Coming up in sports, West Indies eyes series victory in Grenada after first T20 win. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Union representative for workers at the Gravel and Concrete Emulsion plant says 13 days after protest action, some level of resolution has been found on a few of the issues aired by workers. In this Rena Pierre Thomas report, you'll hear the outcome of the meeting.
The main matter that we came to meet with the workers here this evening have to do with what we call payment or extra payment for the Christmas. And the workers have voted to accept a payment that will be paid by this Friday, the 15th, so that workers are getting an extra pay outside of their regular pay for this Christmas that will be paid by this Friday. The recommendation that has been accepted, or the offer that came, was 1 month pay. Yes, that's apart from their regular salary.
That was President of the Technical and Allied Workers Union, Andre Lewis, as he spoke on the outcome of Wednesday's sit-down with labor representatives and management of the Gravel and Concrete and Emulsion Production Corporation. On December 1st, workers took protest action after they were told that the company was unable to pay profit sharing at the end of the year, despite it being promised to them in the previous year. This, they say, was unfair, as they claim management spent an estimated $500,000 on equipment that never worked with no consultation from workers. The president said they now await the recommendation by the Labor Commissioner on 2 other issues: recontract employment and the reinstatement of a dismissed worker.
The union and the management met to seek to resolve the matters of worker representative on the board, the matter of profit sharing, the matter of contract work, and the matter of the reinstatement of the dismissed worker. We met today at the Labor Commissioner's level, and the Labor Commissioner is expected to send to us by next week her recommendations on 2 of the 4 matters.
Lewis explained that the issue surrounding the workers' representation on the board is one that is yet to be rectified.
Because one of the matters that the company sent to the ministry, that of the worker representative, have absolutely no dealings to do with at the level of the Labour Commissioner. Because that matter is already resolved by the relevant line ministry, by the workers' representative signing the document, therefore having him officially on the board. The matter that the board has failed to act on.
The union representative is optimistic that good sense will prevail as they look forward to the resolution of the outstanding matters. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell criticizes recent amendments to the fiscal responsibility legislation, claiming it hinders the creation of necessary financial buffers. More in this report from Nisha Paul.
The recent amendments to the Fiscal Responsibility Act and other laws by this administration have stifled the creation of adequate buffers necessary to complement the external climate and other financing. You may recall, Mr. Speaker, the amendment made to the Transformational Fund regulations, reducing the contingency fund from 40% to 10% earlier this year. They claim they're making a lot of revenue and CBI doing so well, but you're reducing contingency fund, so to speak.
The opposition leader advanced his argument during his contribution to the 2024 budget debate, reiterating the call for broader, decisive action on climate change.
Mr. Speaker, when Hurricanes Ivan and Emily destroyed our country in 2004 and 2005, we had little or no saving to use in the rebuilding process. And we were heavily reliant on loans and support and being beggars through the international community, the donors and friendly governments. We were on our knees. We had no savings. We are therefore urged, and we agreed to have an appropriate saving for future disasters. This we did, as this government itself admitted that they met a pregnant treasury when they got into office. So the impression given by this government that we had no money for contingency is misleading. Very misleading.
During a recent Beyond the Headlines program, Permanent Secretary within the Ministry of Finance, Mike Sylvester, explained that the fiscal responsibility legislation allows for fiscal buffers.
One of the things that we've done, or has been done this year, is the setting aside in a rainy day fund at the central bank, for example, 10% of all the NTF revenues. That is a mitigated factor. So right now, there's about $19 million in that account that can be used in the event of some kind of economic shock that you can look forward to. There's also, for example, with the Ball Bank, what is called a catastrophe deferred drawdown option, where it's an insurance, for example, there's a state of emergency, the government can draw down on $20 million US to be able to deal with that emergency, localized or otherwise. And this is one of the things that I think this Fiscal Resilience and Fiscal Responsibility Act has helped Grenada in the context that it allows or has allowed for the build-up of fiscal buffers.
Meanwhile, Dr. Mitchell said he is looking forward to the implementation of the Loss and Damage Fund, which is one of the achievements of the 28th Conference of Parties, COP28, meeting held recently in Dubai. The Loss and Damage Fund has steadily become a high priority for vulnerable small island developing states like Grenada, with announcements of developed nations, pledges on the first day of the Climate Change Conference.
This Loss and Damage Fund will go a long way in re-risking, alleviating and building climate resilience among communities impacted by climate change.
Former business sector representative in the Upper House of Parliament, Christopher Diali, had previously questioned the tangible benefits for Grenada in terms of climate resilience and adaptation.
How much money are we getting from attending these things in real monies so that we could say we deal with coral bleaching, we deal with sea rises? What is happening? We have have the issue of the carnage, significant sea rise and what is happening on the carnage and the wall and the penetration of the sea. You heard nothing about how we're going to deal with those issues from a climate resilience point of view. How do we have the money to deal with these infrastructural issues that is going to need mitigation and adaptation to get things to happen? I haven't seen the detail of the PSIP program. Even under the section dealing with environmental, there was very little or no mention about resilience and adaptation, except through agriculture. There's a project about agriculture and that, but nothing seriously from an infrastructural point of view how we deal with it.
According to Minister for Climate Resilience, Environment and Renewable Energy, Karine James, over $700 million is needed in climate financing to implement projects locally. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
The European Union's recent announcement of its plan to tax the carbon pollution emitted to make goods imported from countries like India and China sparked debate at the COP28 climate conference in Dubai over the weekend. The issue strikes at a core dilemma that policymakers in developing countries like Grenada are grappling with, as they fear such tariffs will harm livelihoods and economic growth. So how can this decision affect Grenada? Rena Pierre-Thomas examines the issue in this report.
On Wednesday, Rockhill Moses, CEO of the Caribbean Climate Smart Accelerator, said each country has to pay for its part in pollution.
I think it serves as a catalyst, right? What we want countries to decarbonize their economies, but we also can't pretend that we aren't participating in those economies. So if we aren't paying the full price, including the carbon for those products, then we need to. And I think it's a great move. The economic impact, I think it will be startling at first, but we have long advocated for a price on carbon so that we are actually factoring in the cost of how we operate. And I think it's a necessary progression towards us decarbonizing our economies.
Through the tax, the EU hopes to set a price on the carbon emitted to make energy-intensive products like iron, steel, cement, fertilizer, and aluminium in other countries. The aim is to both reduce emissions from imports and create a level playing field for goods made in the European bloc that must meet stricter green standards. So how will this directly affect Grenada's economy? Speaking to GBN, Christopher Diali, former Senator for Business in the Upper House of Parliament, said this can directly affect Grenada's construction sector.
So for construction, it would significantly impact the cost of constructing buildings and all the projects that we're going into. And remember, Grenada's economy for 2024 is going to be predicated primarily on the construction sector doing well. We have a number of projects in play already, so we need to understand how that will affect what is going to happen in terms of increases in costs. For the average man on the street who wants to build a home, he would have gone to the bank and negotiated the cost of your home at a particular price and based on the mortgage and what you could afford. When we had a similar situation after COVID and the price of steel and all of these things went up, a lot of people had to change their design for their homes and go back to the bank and renegotiate. So it poses a lot of difficulty.
Diali also pointed out the pros and cons for the general population.
Well, I mean, construction workers right now, as far as I understand it, is in demand. So you may have a situation where they will probably be buoyed and not immediately have to be impacted by getting them released from projects, because projects, we need probably more workers than we could afford with those large projects. So they may have a delayed effect on the situation. So hopefully that will help.
The former senator spoke of some ways in which Grenada can prepare to mitigate this issue.
Other sectors in terms of blue is something we need to look at, because the blue economy is using the natural resources of the seas around us to see how we can impact what we do in the economy. Green is probably from a construction point of view how we build differently and what kind of other materials we could use besides concrete and steel, because there are a lot of technical developments in different types of material now for building that you could consider using. So that will require a lot of innovation. And of course, course, understanding, but then again, some of these materials are not cheap, and then we're in a hurricane zone, so we have to be careful what we do and make sure the structural integrity is good enough to withstand some.
All ministries or units housed at the financial complex on the Carronade St. George will be relocated in the first quarter of 2024. This is to accommodate infrastructural work on the building. Beverly Tellisford has the report.
After years of poor working conditions, public servants stationed within the financial complex located on the Carronade St. George will see the start of remedial work on all health and safety issues. In the first quarter of 2024, the various departments will be temporarily relocated to facilitate remedial work on the building. Minister for Finance Dennis Cornwall said the current administration inherited issues such as mold, poor ventilation, and malfunctioning air-conditioned systems. He said $2 million have been allocated for the project.
We are moving to renovate the entire building, making it green building as far as possible. The Caribbean Efficient and Green Energy Building project funded by the World Bank will support investments in every energy efficient measures and distributed solar photovoltaic system installed on rooftops or in public places throughout Grenada. The financial complex will be one of the buildings forming part of the project. An amount of $2 million is allocated in 2024 for this venture.
So far, some units have already been relocated to new rented workspaces, said Minister Cornwall.
The Accountant General Division has already relocated to the Locust Street, while the Inner Revenue Department will be at the Julian's Building opposite courts in the coming weeks. The rest of the ministry will be moved to location in the first quarter of 2024. More details will be given on this matter. In the interim, we have moved to relocate the various departments in the Ministry of Finance to rented premises, which is costing us an arm and a leg.
It is expected that the infrastructural work will be completed within 18 to 24 months. Minister Cornwall thanked the Ministry of Finance staff for their patience and understanding.
The decision to withdraw fully from the building while work is being done was taken with the best interest of our staff in mind. At this point, I will have to express my gratitude to the hard-working staff of the Ministry of Finance for your patience as we address the various issues related to your work environment. Rest assured, we are working to resolve all these issues and ensure that you have a safe and comfortable environment to operate.
The minister was speaking in the Lower House of Parliament on Monday. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
This is news at 7. Coming up, Chief Justice of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, Dame Janice Pereira, to address opening of Law Week for the last time. Stay with us.
Happy holidays from Grenlec. Get ready to glow this season. We've got something special for you. Join our holiday promotion using the Grenlec mobile app and make sure your account's up to date. Then click the promotion link in the news section and you could win up to $1,500 in electricity credit. See terms and conditions. Promotion ends December 31st, 2023. With the Grenlec mobile app, you're ready to glow with Grenlec this holiday season.
Christmas magical with 100% financing, no payment for 3 months, win cash prizes, and so much more.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It was the month before Christmas, the season of chaos, and Donna was worried she wasn't ready for Christmas. But she bundled her internet and mobile one day. Behold, a season of giveaways. Appliances to make over your home, laptops and BOGOs on phones, shopping sprees and cash galore for paying her bill and switching to more. What were the chances, Donna thought with a blush? Flo truly meant it when they said Christmas is on us.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
As we celebrate 50 years of independence, Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso. One stage, one show, Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits. Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp. Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When the DJ play with her hungry, she raise her hand and she tell me, make it no play sweeter than home.
I could do with a vacation, boy.
This Christmas, Digicel is here to make your Christmas wishes come true. With our Wishmas promotion, giving you more of what you want and what truly matters to you. So, what are you wishing for?
I want real money.
A PS5. So what are you waiting for? Switch, activate, pay your bill, sign up, and share your wishes with us at digicelgrenada.com.
Santa, all I want for Christmas is a brand new iPhone.
Our holiday elves are working tirelessly to bring your wishes to life.
Could do that new kitchen now, boy.
Make this Christmas truly unforgettable with Digicel. Win weekly shopping sprees as we sprinkle more joy and happiness in your life. Merry Christmas from Digicel, where wishes come true.
Why wish upon a star, bank is better by far.
This Christmas, make all your wishes come true with Co-op Bank. Get 100% financing on new vehicles and up to $50,000 cash with discounted rates. No security required. Drive out in style. Make those home renovations. Treat your family and friends and get everything on your Christmas list this year. Apply today and you can be one of 5 lucky customers to win a shopping spree. Or how about some extra fuel for that new ride? And that's not all. Use our electronic banking channels to do transactions and win big. Have it all as you wish this Christmas with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Grenada, the best deals on tires around Island Style. Get into the festive spirit with our per-Christmas style clearance sales starting now. We're slashing prices on our wide selection of high-quality tires, offering unbeatable discounts from 15% to 50% off as we make way for our Christmas store. Enjoy huge savings now on our massive inventory of ceramic and porcelain tires for every need. We've got the perfect tires to make your home merry and bright. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to give your home a stunning makeover at jaw-dropping prices. Visit us today on Monroe Road in Grandad's. Call 439-TILE. That's 439-8453. Hurry down today. These deals won't last long. It's tires, and more tires on sale. Save money now only at Island Style.
At Ariza, we find ways to celebrate you. Little wins or bigger ones. Working hard and staying on track. Meet your need while saving for your dreams with our Chairs to You loan. Get up to $50,000, repayable in up to 10 years, and benefit from a lump sum saving when the loan is repaid. Live those dreams. Follow those steps. Take that leap of faith or invest in yourself. Make a toast. Lift a glass. Cheers to you. Join today and apply. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Glow with Grenlec this holiday season. Download our app for a joyful reason. When free electricity isn't that grand, download the app, power in your hand. Check your balance with ease, manage accounts, it's a breeze. Outage alerts come through, report faults, we're here for you.
150 customers can win $150 in electricity credit, and 5 of you can win $1,500 in free electricity. Simply download and keep using the Grenlec app.
Glow with Grenlec this holiday season. Download our app, power in your hand.
Terms and conditions apply.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year with Republic Bank. The finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank, make this Christmas happen. With Republic Bank this year.
Make your Christmas magical with 100% financing, no payment for 3 months, win cash prizes, and so much more.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Welcome back. Opening of the new law year will take place in Grenada around mid-January 2024. King's Counsel Ruggles Ferguson informed GBN that Chief Justice Dame Janice Pereira will be addressing the opening of a law week for the last time as Chief Justice of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Courts.
This year, the opening actually is in Grenada. And so you have the opening is usually where the Court of Appeal will be sitting, because we have one Court of Appeal for the 9 countries making up the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court. So this year, the opening is in Grenada, and therefore the court is coming to Grenada, both to sit as a Court of Appeal that week, and you have the physical opening in Grenada, and it's usually the highlight of the opening will be the address by the Chief Justice, and who sets the tone and the action plan for the year. Probably significant this year, it's the final address from this Chief Justice, because she's retiring. She has reached retirement age.
Ferguson acknowledged the Chief Justice's significant contribution to justice systems in the region.
And has really lifted the bar and has done a stellar performance in her stint as Chief Justice. And so that would be her final address. And hopefully not fading off into the horizon, but simply not being Chief Justice of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, but being able to contribute, hopefully, to the continued development of the justice sector in the region. And I'm sure she will continue to do so.
The Honorable Dame Justice M. Pereira was sworn in as the first female Chief Justice of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court on the 24th of October 2012. She joined the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court as a High Court judge in 2003 and later was elevated to the position of Justice of Appeal in 2009. In May 2013, she was awarded Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The Chief Justice is expected to be joined by other regional colleagues and councils right here in Grenada. The Grenada Bar Association will have to elect a new president following the imminent resignation of its current president, Derek Sylvester, whose tenure ends on December 31st. Christina John reports.
Speculations is rife that current Vice President of the Grenada Bar Association, Francis Paul, is poised to attain the presidency. However, that would be determined at the association's next annual general meeting on January 4th, 2024. The need to secure a new president of the Bar Association follows the pending departure of Derek Sylvester, the current president of the association, whose tenure comes to an end at the end of this month as he prepares to take up a position as a judge in Belize. King's Counsel and former president of the GBA, Ruggles Ferguson, views Sylvester's departure as a gain rather than a loss. It's all about regional integration, he said, noting that in like manner, there are persons practicing law here from outside of Grenada.
It's a loss. Anybody who lives in the narrow sense, you would say, well, that energy, enthusiasm, that passion, ability to motivate others, it's always a loss. But I don't like to see these things in terms of losses. But gains, it's a gain for himself in terms of the experience, a new experience. And it's a gain for the region, it's a gain for Belize. And a gain for Belize too is a gain for the rest of the region, because the way that we operate now, it's not Grenada and Belize and Jamaica, Trinidad, all standing on their own. For example, Mr. Sylvester was active in the OECS Bar Association and OGBA in his capacity as president of the Grenada Bar Association. So it's a plus, of course, for the country where he is going, and by extension, it will be a plus for the region.
He explained that the role of president is a voluntary one, and anyone assuming that position must have a certain wit.
President of any organization, first and foremost, you must be a good team player. You must have a love to serve, and to serve and work on behalf of the organization, and it requires tireless work. You must love people. You must be a good organizer, a good motivator. You must be able to inspire others to work and to follow the vision of the association.
Ferguson described the Bar Association as a very active organization, having led the way with the establishment of a bar bench, the first in the Commonwealth to establish a law week, among other areas.
We are strong on public legal education. For example, you have this Archibald Ned Memorial Lecture, is a lecture, the only one of its kind in the entire Commonwealth, the longest serving lecture series is run by the Bar Association of Grenada. So it's an active bar. It's a bar that is well entrenched in activities, and whoever assumes the post of president then must follow those footsteps. And as Mr. Sylvester himself was very energetic, full of energy, full of enthusiasm, full of passion for the law, and therefore he was able to shoulder those responsibilities in a very successful manner.
Christina John, GBN News.
More than 100 Canadians with a passion for dancing benefited from a dance workshop over the past week. The aim is to expose participants to various dancing techniques that will help them develop their skills. We have more in this report.
10-year-old Riley Phillip and 16-year-old Kaylee Slocum are just two of the many children participating in the For the Love of Dance workshop ongoing in various parishes in Grenada. The workshop, which comes to an end tomorrow, Wednesday, is free of cost and targets children and adults who are experienced, newcomers, or persons just interested in dancing. The young ladies gave their thoughts on their experience so far.
Some steps were a little hard for me to manage, especially since I was with the adults in the last few classes, but so far I am enjoying it. Well, I started dancing at the age 2 because my mom is a dancer, and I've grew to have a big love for dance, and I can't imagine my life without it now.
I am a theater art student, and I wanted to expand my knowledge about dancing and the farmland tech so that I can share it with my other classmates. I hope to continue because dancing is my passion, and I would like my career to be some part of dance.
Grenadian international dancer and founder of For the Love of Dancing, Shanika Gibbs, says that hosting the workshop for the second year continues to ignite her drive to provide a platform for future dancers on the island. She believes that with the right exposure, the dancing art form in Grenada can grow.
So we did a little bit of traditional folk, West African movements, we did modern dance, we did contemporary, we had some elements of ballet, and we had, I'm proud to say, my artistic director is also here, so we had elements of Lantec, which is a Caribbean modern technique created by Dr. Lantonette Stein. Actually, I am a professional dancer. I dance with a company called LACADCO, a United Caribbean Dance Force, where we not only dance in Jamaica, but we tour the world. So after we leave here, we're actually headed to another tour in the States. Aside from that, I am also a theater arts teacher at a school in Jamaica. So I do believe it's a viable profession. We don't have to stick to what we knew back then. The world is changing and the world is evolving. And as I aforementioned, we are talented, so why not hone our talents, hone our crafts?
This year, with the help of 9 sponsors, including its main sponsor, Sagico, and the Ministry of Youth and Culture, Gibbs collaborated with LACADCO Dance Company in Jamaica, founded by Dr. Lantonette Steins. Dr. Steins says that the support received so far was positive and sees true potential in the art of dance in Grenada.
Because I have had dancers, I would almost say a CARICOM set of dancers from all over the Caribbean, from Trinidad, from Cuba, from Barbados, from Guyana, who come to Jamaica and study with me, train, and then perform internationally with the company. There are athletes that bodies have to train, and there is a formula to training the body. So my focus is to leave something with them. You know, not just to jump up and down like mad ants. It's not a gym, it's a technique. And I found that they were very responsive. And when I gave the corrections, they did, okay, that's what you want to do. So therefore, I'm thinking if they were getting that opportunity all the time, they could take the stage and represent Grenada everywhere.
For the Love of Dance workshop hosted just about 10 classes in the various parishes on the mainland and will conclude its final class on Wednesday, December 13th at the Grenada Trade Center. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Students of the Journey of Youth Cricket School enjoyed Fun Day at the Lower Playing Field in St. David. Even the Prime Minister spent time with some students.
A good eye catches all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Cricket's lovely cricket. As Grenadians prepare for the hosting of the 2 West Indies vs England T20 encounters on Thursday and Saturday at the National Stadium, students of the JOY Journey of Youth Cricket School wrapped up their season with a fun day at the Lower Playing Field in St. David on Saturday. Photographed with the students was Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, who extended gratitude to the organizers and sponsors of the cricket school. He commended everyone who played a pivotal role in nurturing the cricket talents of the youth. The Prime Minister said their dedication is not only reviving cricket, it is shaping well-rounded individuals. Our ISA line is open for your submission via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And still to come, an international consultant is here in Grenada offering support to 4 greenhouse farmers benefiting from the Food and Agriculture Organization's Innovative Protective Cultivation Systems project. Stay with us for all the details.
Blast Gaming is where dreams come true and jackpots are won. Dive into a world of delightful experiences and daring action. From the moment you step through the doors, have the time of your life, feel the energy, soak in the excitement, and let the good times roll. Blast is more than just a place to play. It's where friends socialize, cocktails flow, and a safe space for those who dream big and dare to have fun while doing it. Blast Gaming. Know your limits, play within it. You must be 18 and over.
Imagine a Christmas where you decide the gifts. Win exquisite furniture, delectable festive food, and a vibrant house facelift. The best part? You choose how much of each you desire, tailoring your perfect Christmas blend. Simply shop with us this festive season, and you could be one of many lucky winners. Whether you engage online, join our community events, or shop in store, multiple ways lead to winning. And every week, win delightful surprises just for being a part of our festive spirit. Real Value IGA Supermarket, where you tailor and we deliver the Christmas magic.
When you want to know what medicine is best for you,
Atlantic Health.
When you want to get the most affordable medical supplies,
check Atlantic Health.
When you want medicine delivered to your home,
check Atlantic Health.
That's right. All your answers are as close as Atlantic Health Pharmacy, your community pharmacy. And guess what? We offer 24-hour delivery service with free delivery in St. George's. Just call us. Our physical store is located in Parade, St. Paul's, opposite Anvil Supermarket. Open on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer a wide range of prescription medicines, herbal supplements, and medical supplies like vitamins, nebulizers, first aid kits, and scrubs. A pharmacist and doctor are always available to answer any questions you may have. Visit us or call 415-5660 and speak with our experienced team today. Atlantic Health Pharmacy, around the corner, ahead of the curve.
Make your move with Quartz Ready Cash and get a payment holiday for the holidays. Plus, with your next Quartz Ready Cash loan, you can enter to win up to $20,000 cash, plus other fabulous prizes in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Fund your life your way with Quartz Ready Cash. Get $100 cash when you refer a friend to Quartz Ready Cash. The more friends you refer, the more cash in your hand. Apply now. Visit shopquartz.com. Make your move with a loan from Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Something legendary stirs on the horizon.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie.
Saturday, December 23rd, the National Cricket Stadium. A night unlike any other. Can you feel it? From the heart of reggae, rising like a phoenix, the unmatched, the unparalleled Sizzla. Also featuring Bugle.
Cause if you blame life, you blame who give it. Don't blame life, blame the
Jabari.
We don't want them on me now. Them in the front here.
And 450.
I know we're up on a journey. I give my heart to some people when I'm ready.
General admission $100. VIP pay $500. Gates open at 10 p.m. Showtime 11 p.m. It's a reggae explosion inside a December to remember. History will be made. Are you ready to be part of the legend that is Sizzla?
Calling all songbirds and lyrical legends, the Independence Calypso Monarch is here. And this time, we're doing it bigger than ever as we celebrate Grenada's 50th. Over $50,000 in prize money to be won. Show your patriotism, devotion, and love for your country with your original piece under the theme One People, One Journey, One Future. Don't wait. Submit your song by January 4, 2024 to the Ministry of Culture or email it to sco@culture.gov.gd. This is more than a competition. It's your chance to be part of Grenada's once in a lifetime Jubilee celebrations. Grenada awaits the next Independence Calypso Monarch, and it could be you.
I'm addicted to Kaiso.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
For a limited time, the NLA has dropped all of the 2X balls from the multi-X draw. This means that you, our valuable players, have greater chances of multiplying your winnings up to 5 times more in our 2X drop promotion. Yay! And that's not all. As an additional bonus, there will be fewer free play or FP balls to draw from too. Now you have more reasons to add multi-X to your playway bets. So, value your dreams, win your way, and multiply your winnings up to 5 times more in the NLA's 2X Dropped promotion. This promotion is extended to Saturday, December 30th, 2023. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Megaforce Promotions.
This is the U.S. Secret Service. We have the ex-president on the line.
Hey, Waggy T, what's up? I'm doing great, Mr. President. Please call me Barack. Super Sunday. Sounds like it's going to be massive. Just want to say it's a wonderful thing you're doing for the people of Grenada. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir.
Get ready for the biggest bingo event of the year as Megaforce Promotions presents its signature event, Super Sunday! Super Sunday Mega Bingo! Sunday, December 17th from 5 p.m. at the National Stadium. And this year you can win, wait for it, $140,000 in cash. We're talking cash only. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses island-wide, plus 50 bingo fans will get their Christmas packages. This will be the event of the year. You gotta be mad to miss this. Sunday, December 17th. Get ready for Super Sunday Mega Bingo.
Merry Christmas.
From the management and staff of Megaforce Promotions.
Michelle, pack your bags. We're going to Grenada.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
It was the month before Christmas, the season of chaos, and Donna was worried she wasn't ready for Christmas. But she bundled her internet and mobile one day. Behold, a season of giveaways. Appliances to make over your home, laptops and BOGOs on phones, shopping sprees and cash galore for paying her bill and switching to more. What were the chances, Donna thought with a blush? Flo truly meant it when they said, Christmas is on us.
The Food and Agriculture Organization is providing support to farmers under its innovative Protected Cultivation Systems project. Details in this Chrislina John report.
International consultant Jervis Rowe is in Grenada this week, providing support to 4 greenhouse farmers who are beneficiaries of the Food and Agriculture Organization, the FAO's Innovative Protective Cultivation Systems project. The project's objective is to provide support to enhance and scale up productive structures or greenhouses, making them more efficient and sustainable. Finbar Hopkins Plant Nursery was used as a demonstration site for the project's optimization training, attended by approximately 30 participants who included extension officers and farmers. They were taught the art of covering a greenhouse according to technical specification for optimum results in vegetable crop cultivation and management. On Tuesday, Jamaican consultant Jervis Rowe visited and offered support to the plant tech nursery owned by Hopkins.
So the objective of the project is really to fix a lot of things that have gone wrong with the industry. Our biggest problem in the tropics is that our greenhouses are too hot. Ideally, what you'd want is probably inside your greenhouse to be from about 23 to 26 degrees. Naturally, you don't have that outside, and as such, we're still gonna be outside of that little window, but there are things that we can do not to be so high on the scale up in the 38s and the 40s. And those are some of the things that we have been looking at.
Ronald O'Neill, FAO's project consultant, said one of the outcomes of this project is to create model greenhouses that are sustainable for our conditions.
It's called Sustainable, Innovative, Protected Culture Systems for the Caribbean. We see that in recent years, more and more farmers wanting to get into protected agriculture, right? Greenhouses, shade houses, and so on. And we know the importance of that. They have selected 4 structures, and they would modify these structures to get them into a model that is suitable for our tropical conditions, right?
Finbar Hopkins and son Hayden Hopkins are thankful for their inclusion in this project.
It's modern technology and it's the way to go, and I believe it will make things much simpler, you know. We look forward for it because we know we'll benefit tremendously from such systems, you know. Already we have the water come on at certain time, it's at certain timing and so on, you know. But we're hoping to even improve from that stage to beyond. So Grenada as a whole could move on with that technology that is about to begin right here at Plantech this morning.
Under this project, participants have already received technical support in the areas of climate, soil, water management, production of high-quality seedlings, integrated pest and disease management, IPM, plant nutrition, and cultural practices under protective vegetable production systems. FAO's Innovative Protective Cultivation Systems in the Caribbean project is a 2-year initiative implemented June 2021 to 2023 with a budget of US $500,000 shared among 4 beneficiary countries: Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Grenada, and St. Kitts and Nevis. Christina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies have catered for all the early shoppers. So, start your Christmas shopping now and avoid the rush. Visit Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies for your gift sets, toys for the children, hair care and body care products, along with your prescription and over-the-counter medication. Shop early and avoid the Christmas rush at Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Central Depredin Street, Guab, the corner of Victoria and Jubilee Street, Grenville, and Wall Street, Grand Anse.
National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matterson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Pretty Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada STT, George's. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
Good evening, sports fans. Lots of exciting things happening tonight. The West Indies T20 team touched down in Grenada with high spirits this morning, aiming to clinch the T20 series after securing a victory in the first international T20 cricket match on Tuesday. The ongoing series, which marks the beginning of the T20 World Cup preparations for both teams, has already set the stage for an exciting cricket showdown. Tuesday's match showcased the West Indies' formidable T20 prowess as they outperformed their opponents. Coach Darren Sammy, a former West Indies player, expressed satisfaction with the team's performance so far and spoke highly of the team's dedication and skill.
The entire series has been good, and I will put that down to obviously the ODI series, the preparation we put in Antigua, and you know, the T20 format. We're not shy of guys with the experience and the know-how, you know, well led by Captain Rothman, and it just shows the confidence that we have as a group and understanding the little things that we have to do in order to win a World Cup next year.
Sammy is known for his inspirational leadership, and he called on the people of Grenada to rally behind the team and provide unwavering support during the upcoming matches.
it's always good to start a series well, but it's even better to come to Grenada, a place I could call home, knowing that the Grenadians will come out and support and rally around the West Indies team. Antigua set the tone, Barbados follow. Now, as a Windward Islander, a Windward Islander and then a West Indian, I expect Grenada to come out and rally and pack the stadium supporting their boys as well.
He added that while coaching has its challenges, it's immensely rewarding to witness the team's growth and success. He also noted that the players have been putting in the hard work, and it's reflected in their recent performances.
Once I got the job, the main thing for me was my mental toughness. Once I was mentally ready for the challenge, understood what was at stake, what I wanted to bring to the table, the personnel that will allow me to do that. I knew the challenge was always going to be there. After all, it's West Indies. So, but I've been enjoying it, and more results like the last series and yesterday's game. It's encouraging for you and makes you want to do more at your job.
The West Indies will face off against England in the upcoming matches scheduled for Thursday and Saturday at the Grenada Cricket Stadium. Thursday's match bowls off at 1:30 p.m. The long-standing question of when Grenada's cricket stadium will be illuminated is finally seeing a promising answer as the government unveils ambitious plans to install floodlights at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. The absence of lights has until now limited match schedules to the daytime, with games kicking off at about 1:00 p.m. However, the upcoming transformation promises to change the landscape of cricket in Grenada. The lack of floodlights has been a point of contention for Grenada's cricket enthusiasts, but the winds of change are blowing through the Cricket National Stadium, and there could be some light in the distance. In his contribution to the 2023 budget debate, Ron Redhead, the Minister for Sports, reaffirmed the government's commitment to illuminate the National Cricket Stadium.
So as it relates to lighting the cricket stadium, for the first time, Grenada is going to light the cricket stadium. NLA is going to foot the bill. We know the quantum of it, and it is demonstrated how we are going to be able to roll that out. So in the refurbishment of the National Cricket Stadium, we are for the first time going to install the infrastructure to be able to get the electricity lines and so on run to light the National Cricket Stadium.
Minister Redhead went on to outline some of the additional areas the government plans to address during the stadium's revamping.
So we did three things since coming into office, engaging the Chinese to be able to change it. Three progressive things. One, having the dialogue so that we can work in tandem with them because they don't like stadiums. Stadia. To be able to install the lights with a separate contractor. So they'll work hand in hand with that contractor to light. Two, to get the manuals of the stadium in English so that our people locally could be able to get the job to fix it, and we don't have to call the People's Republic of China to be able to assist us just to change a light or to look for a pipe if he was. And second, to engage the People's Republic of China for some technical knowledge in maintaining and preserving the metals that are used in the National Stadium.
While promises regarding floodlights have been made in the past, the commitment from the Deacon Mitchell administration has injected renewed hope into the cricketing community. The prospect of hosting matches under lights not only adds a new dimension to the game, but also holds the potential to attract larger crowds and create memorable experiences for spectators. The addition of floodlights is expected to usher in a new era for the Grenada National Cricket Stadium, providing the infrastructure necessary to host day and night matches and international competitions. In a display of skill and determination, Grenada's under-15 cricket team emerged victorious against Dominica in the Windward Islands Super 50 tournament earlier today. The young talent showcased their prowess, securing a convincing 4-wicket win after an unfortunate abandonment of yesterday's match against St. Lucia. facing a target of 105 runs from 50 overs, Grenada's under-15 team exhibited a commendable performance, reaching the required runs in just 35.5 overs. The young cricketers demonstrated resilience and teamwork, overcoming challenges to clinch a well-deserved victory on the field. The Grenada under-15 players showcased their skills with both the bat and ball with this triumph. And Grenada's under-15 cricket team is now gearing up for their next match, which is scheduled for Friday against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And that's our wrap-up of sports. And now for a look at your regional and international news. Efforts are ongoing to ensure the full free movement of CARICOM nationals by March of next year. Barbados Ambassador to CARICOM, David Commission, says an intergovernmental task force is not only working to ensure the timeline is met, but that certain basic guarantees are afforded to all nationals.
The Intergovernmental Task Force has been charged with thinking through all of the issues surrounding this decision and coming up with the modalities to implement this decision by the end of March next year. We are also charged with coming up with the amendments to the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas that would be required. So I've been asked to chair the task force. We've had, under my chairmanship, we've had 2 meetings thus far.
Given Barbados' commitment to tuition-free education at the tertiary level for Barbadian nationals, Ambassador Commission doesn't expect this guarantee will be accorded with the full free movement of CARICOM nationals. A new deal has been agreed at the UN Climate Summit in Dubai after days of negotiations. For the first time, the deal calls on all countries to move away from using fossil fuels, but not to phase them out, something many governments wanted. The text recognizes the need for deep, rapid, and sustained reductions if humanity is to limit temperature rises to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. The COP28 president said nations had, quote-unquote, confronted realities and set the world in the right direction.
It's been a very rapid pace of developments here in Dubai. We all came in the early hours of today. We got that updated text, and it felt like after days of waiting, it only took about a few minutes for it to be gavelled through and passed. We now have a deal. This is the global stocktake, which wraps in so many different bits of ambition from the 2 weeks at this COP28. Of course, the biggest headline is that for the first time in decades, these nations gathered together have agreed to transition away from fossil fuels. That's the first time that those words have been in one of these agreements. Now, we just heard after the gavel went down some impassioned words from low-lying island states, from the Alliance of Small Island States, AOSIS. Here's what they had to say just moments ago.
Zoning in on paragraph 26 and 29 of this decision, we have come to the conclusion that the course correction that is needed has not been secured. We have made an incremental advancement over business as usual, when what we really needed is an exponential step change in our actions and support. Mr. President, in paragraph 26, we do not see any commitment or even an invitation from parties to peak emissions by 2025. We reference the science throughout the text and even in this paragraph, but then we refrain from an agreement to take the relevant action in order to act in line with what the science says we have to do.
that's laid out in the Paris Agreement.
So despite the historic nature, of course, of this agreement, not every country is completely satisfied. There are many developing nations and many nations like Samoa that are on the front lines of climate change that feel like this deal simply doesn't go far enough.
The UN General Assembly has voted in favor of a non-binding resolution demanding an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. 153 member states voted in favor, 10 against, and there were 23 abstentions. The World Health Organization says the health system in Gaza has gone from 36 hospitals to only 11, and those are only partially functioning.
I mean, things already looked very much like they were going in this direction, so we had a lot of strong reaction in advance from Israel's ambassador to the UN, from Israeli officials, really insisting that, you know, the world cannot tell Israel, close allies cannot tell Israel to go after Hamas, to dismantle it in Gaza on the one hand, and on the other hand, call for a ceasefire. This has been the consistent message from Israel in recent days, but it will be very aware that this is intense diplomatic pressure now, and also worrying for Israeli leaders to see some of the differing opinions that are coming from the US, its closest ally as well. You know, of course, from the very beginning, the US President Joe Biden, he arrived here soon after those awful 7th of October attacks to show solidarity with Israel. At the UN Security Council, it was Washington that vetoed any attempt to get such a ceasefire resolution through just last Friday. But these remarks made on the campaign trail by President Biden, saying that really Israel was starting to lose international support because of what he called indiscriminate bombing, that use of language was very strong. And there's also been admission from the Israeli Prime Minister there have been differences of opinion. We've also had Mr. Biden coming out saying that Benjamin Netanyahu must change his hardline government, and he must ultimately accept, Israel must ultimately accept that it cannot say no, he said, to an independent Palestinian state. That is something that hardliners in Israel's government vehemently oppose.
And that's what's been happening on our globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Gravel and Concrete Emulsion Production Corporation workers accept payment offer in time for the Christmas holidays. Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell critical of government's recent amendments to the fiscal responsibility legislation. Former Senator Christopher Dialli believes carbon tax will impact Grenada's construction sector. And in regional news, free movement efforts continue within CARICOM, while on the international front, historic COP28 deal to transition away from fossil fuels adopted. In sports, West Indies eyes series victory in Grenada after first T20 win. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night.
Violence against women